Hello, 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 my friends. It is great to see you again. Happy Tuesday. I almost said happy Thursday, but I realize it's Tuesday. So happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. I am super excited for another fun webinar training. So you guys know what we like to do. Go ahead and drop in the chat where you're tuning in from, and make sure you drop down that little clicker and select everyone so you can see what everybody is saying. Make sure you don't miss any of these fun comments. So let's see who we got. Peter from Ireland. Hello, Ireland, Florida, Indiana, another Indiana. Holy shnikes. I like it, Bill. I love it. Houston, Texas, Maryland, Colorado, California, Canada, neighbors up north, South Carolina, Nevada, Texas. Oh my goodness. Arizona, Colorado, another Florida. Hello, Jamaica, Texas in the house, Missouri, New Jersey. Great to see each and every one of you, and thank you for taking the time to be here today because you are going to learn some amazing things. So, without further ado, please welcome the one and only super affiliate, Robert Hollis. Robert, say hello to everybody that's tuning in from around the world.
Well, great to have everybody on here. Hello, and I hope this message finds you and yours blessed. And Chris Baum, thank you so much for everything that you do behind the scenes. I know that my organization wouldn't be what it is today without you behind the scenes. So thank you so much, Chris. I really, really appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate you.
Well, let's get going. Today we're going to be talking about, I can give you just a glimpse of where we're going. And this is going to be a game plan to master affiliate, game plan to master affiliate. Now, I want all of you to understand one clear thing is if your goal is not master affiliate, that's okay. All you got to do is reduce this game plan that I'm going to give you to exactly what you need to do. And you'll see that this will work. Another thing is I was showing this 35 years ago. So I don't know how many people will relate to what I'm saying here right now. But one of the things is I knew nothing about network marketing. I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know anything about, I was an auto mechanic from North Dakota, Montana. And bottom line is I was an engineer. So I was very analytical, super, super analytical. I say a geek from the dork forest. And on top of that, I was an introvert, so if people ask me, hey, I'd like to meet your friends, it was, 3 friends max. And we're all working on cars constantly, just always. So if it wasn't at work, it was at home. And that's what I did. So you got to understand when I got involved in this industry, and was basically told, to watch this video. All I needed to do was watch this video. And when I watched the video, if you would have told me afterwards, if you would have said, Robert, what's the name of the company? What products are there? How many products are there? Can you explain the compensation plan? All of that stuff, I would be going, no. A lot of people don't realize this, but a majority of the people will retain less than 10% of what they hear, even if they write it down. And so what happened with me is after I seen this presentation, then all of a sudden he went into this other part that I'm going to share with you here today. And basically it's a theoretical example on math and duplication. And I got to see a roadmap to supplementing my income, then replacing my income, and then eventually making more money than I've ever made. And so the very first thing I want to do is just say a quick disclaimer. You know what I mean? The earnings disclaimer. There is no guarantees regarding the income from my daily choice opportunity. Earning levels for independent affiliates are an example. It should not be construed as typical or average. For average MDC affiliate earnings, please view the income disclosure statement at the MDC website. That's at the bottom. So why did I put that up there? I put that up there because I'm here to protect the house. And it's very, very important to protect the house. Now, another thing I want to share with you is the 3 things starting out, the 3 things that you want to do for someone immediately. Everything we do is based on excitement. Everything is based on the belief that we can do this. So when you first start out, You got to have your own belief. You got to have your own thought. If someone else can do it, why can't you? And what I love most about MDC after Terry and I being here for 4 years is that there's been over probably 20 people that have received the 7-figure plaque. You know what I mean? Terry and I being one of them. I believe like 4 or 5 people, the mega million, which is over 5 million in commissions. And when you look at the income disclosure statement at the end, at the bottom of the website, you're going to notice that there's a lot of people that make money in the MDC. So it's not that the products are on trial. It's not that the comp plan is not on trial. You know, the system is not on trial. Everything works if you work. And so I'm going to share with you a simple theoretical example of how you do 2 by 2 by 2. And the one thing that I want you to know is this is called the new 10 and 2. You know, so you got 10 and 2 on the steering wheel, and you got to learn to drive your business. You got to learn to drive your business. It's like a GPS to success, you know, a roadmap to exactly where you're going. And one of the things I want to share with all of you too is I've been doing a lot of videos on YouTube. So you can go to youtube.com/Robert Hollis, and all of my training is free. So I have a lot of things I won't be able to cover here available on there. So the next thing I want to talk to you is just the golden rule. A lot of people, when they have a thought of why we're doing this, I want you to know is that it's a lot of people doing a little bit. A lot of people doing a little bit. And, you know, me, you know, I went back to the basics. This is a book that you can actually find on Amazon. But, you know, you know, how to build a large, successful, multi-level marketing organization. And this is the book of all books for me. When I got involved in this industry, you know, I learned from people that were extremely successful. And when I wanted to take my business to the next level, here was my goal. Listen closely. Just to have 1 million people on subscription. 1 million active people on subscription. And so what some people do when they get in this, they want a few people to do everything. See, they want to find 1 or 2 people and hope they go to super affiliate and it's over. That's not the way this business works. So the first thing we want to do with people is get them a payday. So people work on levels of excitement. I was excited when I became a free affiliate. I became a builder. You know, I wanted Terry to try the product out. And so when we first get a person that creates a free account, that's a level of excitement. Then when that person decides to purchase product, that's another level of excitement. Another level of excitement would be for you to get a payday. So when we get paid on Thursday, it's neat to you to get a payday. But more importantly, what if you could walk your new people through this same example? So here we go, right? So a theoretical example is first we want to get them a payday, then we want to get them a rank, you know, 1K, and then we want to get them in profit. So when I was in a presentation and someone did this to me. Okay, Robert, this is you. And I'm going, okay. And he says, our first goal is we want to go out there and help people, you know, basically start their business. You know, so if you could get two affiliates, and as you're trying to find people that are affiliates, people are going to become customers, right? So if we turned around and said, okay, so what we're going to focus is that 10 and 2. So we're going to get you 2 affiliates and then 10 customers, right? So the reason that I'm sharing this with you guys is a lot of people, if you ask them, I want to ask you this question. When you talk to people, do they know how to make money? Do they know how to get a payday? Do they know how to get the rank advancement? So drawing out circles, a theoretical example, is pretty incredible. Now, we all know that you need to have 90 to become an executive, and you need 90 to maintain not only the executive level, but rank. But what we're going to talk about here is $100. We're just going to round it up. So if we said, okay, 100 in personal volume here, and then 100 in personal volume here, then as customers, we're going to look at the same thing, right? So 2 affiliates. So now what we got is you look at 10 customers, 2 affiliates, and the target is 100 BV each. So just by doing this, we did 1,200 in volume. How many people caught that? Now, in a moment, you're going to see where you do the 2 by 2, and it also turns into 1,200. So now when you see this theoretical example, you go, okay, so $1,200 in BV, or yeah, and but business volume, 1,000 in personal. So your jump start would be on 200 in BV would be $400. So the goal again is to show them, hey, this is how we're going to get you a payday. It gets paid every Thursday. And now all of a sudden you're going, okay, so jump start, 100 and 100. You know what I mean? Let's say that that's $80 on the jump starts. All right. And then you hit the 1K position because you did 1,200 in volume. 1K, that equals $100. All right. And then the next thing is you also get 3 shares in the bonus pool. So 3 shares. And that would be $180. All right. So we're looking at the total here of $760 total. Now, see, I'm setting down, and in this book, it's called a napkin presentation, but I'm going to show an individual very quickly how we're going to get them a payday. 2, how we're now going to get their people a payday. So in this example, the last one is once you get them to 1K is get them in profit. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing that really, really gets people in this industry is their belief. We call it a belief payday, right? And when you got a belief payday where you go, well, no, wait a minute. Are you telling me that I can just go out and bring in 2 affiliates? And no, you could bring in 1 and we got you a payday. So in this example, now what you get to do is have a little fun with math, right? So now we're going to say, okay, so those 2, each get 2. And of course, that's 4. This is stuff we finally get to apply in math. So again, if we duplicate the 2, now listen closely, it's not going to work out perfect this way. But it's a theoretical example that if you're going to drive your business and you're going to drive from here to Vegas or from Vegas to, Orlando for the convention, right? You got to have a map. You got to figure out how you're going to get there, what route you're going to take. And as you continue to do this, well, we're going to help those 4. So now we're going to get a payday for the people. And some people are going to bring in hundreds of people and some people are going to bring in 0. But the average nationwide that's always been in this industry has been 2.5. And I always make a joke with everybody. How many of you have met that person that's a 0.5? Maybe mentally and with enthusiasm and everything else is just, come on. So now we get 2 other people underneath you. Now, does that mean that we're only bringing in 2 affiliates? No, it's not. These are 2 people that really want to make an extra $500, a month. And so we drive that down and that's 8. And again, you guys, it's fun. When I first seen this, you guys, I just was going, listen, my mind is simple. And I thought, man, all I want to be is a circle. Are you telling me that I share the business with people and the people that don't want the business will become a customer? And then some people won't want to do anything. And then some people will refer you to other. How do you know, who do you know? Who do you know? And then it really turns into something unique because as soon as you hit that, the second position, now you got 2,400 in volume. And I'll put this over here. And then the next position is 4,800 in volume. Now, how many people are starting to see that you're starting to achieve the ranks that you want, right? So you're going from 1K, now you're almost 5K. So then that 8 turns into 16, and that 16 turns into 32, and the 32 turns into 64. Then 128, I actually wrote this down. 128, then 256. And then 256, 512. And then 1,000, we're going, because the comp plan goes down, 1,024. So how many people are noticing that? I'm just sharing with people, simply get 2, that get 2, that get 2, to get 2. Now, when you start drawing out this volume, it just doubles as well. So now all of a sudden the 4,800 in volume turns into 96 in volume. Now, what happens when you hit 5K? Another bonus, right? So not only the 50, now you get instead of the 100, you get 500. Now you got people that have gotten their $100 bonus. Now they're got what? They got a payday. Then the next step, they got a rank. The next step, they're in profit. There's nothing better than taking your brand new people and saying to them, listen, what is your magic number? Some people watch me do this at Mastermind. It's like I took an incredible, beautiful woman and said, what is your magic number? And she was a very successful professional. And I believe she said 15,000. I said, great. And she looked at me like, really? And I said, yeah, because now we're going to take that 9,600 in volume, and that's going to turn into 19,200. That 19,200 is going to turn into 38,000, 38,400. That 38,400 is going to turn into 76,000. Now, how many people are already noticing where you're going? Okay, so by helping people, right? All of a sudden, you're just going up and up and up in volume. And when you notice the volume, let me give you something that I've noticed that's very unique about this compensation plan. This compensation plan, with the matching and all the bonuses and everything that they have, my wife and Terry and I have been able to make, just over 3.8 million in the last 4 years. Now, again, I threw up this income disclosure statement. All I know is that what if you don't need to make 1.1 million a year? Well, then do half of this. Robert, I don't need $500,000. Then do half of that. Robert, I don't need $250,000. Are you guys getting the point? Because 80% of the people in your organization, what a lot of people do is they focus on very few numbers, or what they do worse is they just bring people in and they abandon them. Hey, I figured it out. You can figure it out. And from this book, the one thing that you guys are really going to understand, and I did a video on each chapter, you guys can go check that out, is the book says this is duplication. All right. So it's when you sponsor or enroll someone and you teach them how to enroll somebody, and you two both show them how to teach someone to sponsor. So this is driving your business. Some of you have heard this phrase of tap reading. And I'll tell you, all day, every day, I'm more focused on helping my people get a check, getting a rank, helping them drive their business. Why? Because getting a person in this business is not easy. You got to go through a lot of people to find people. So once you find someone, we call that a gold ship, then you want to work with that gold ship and make sure it gets to the shore so you can get that gold. And see, a lot of people spend all their time working on empty ships. It's really weird. You can bring a person in, like Aaron Parker. And when Aaron came in, all I did is work with Aaron. Because if I can get him a rank, help him get a rank, help him get a payday, and keep working with him and working with his people's people and working with his people's people and working with his people's people. If I can help him drive his business down, then it's called anchoring your business. Instead of just bringing people in and just go, I'm done. What a lot of people do is they would bring someone in like Aaron, and then what they would do is go, Aaron knows what he's doing, and then they go and start bringing in other people. It's like, why not get your people paid? Why not help them get a rank? And a lot of you are going, I can't do that. Well, if you can't do that and you don't know how to do that, then allow our videos to do that. All I did for the first 18 months of my business is point, guide, and direct. Point, guide, and direct. Point, guide, and direct. Point them to this video. Direct them to this video. Get them in front of this video. So one of the key things is that's what I was taught to do, is help people. Now, if you get them their magic number, if I said to you, hey, listen, you need to, I need to make $5,000 a month. If you can show me how to make $5,000 a month, well, it's about 10% of the volume. That means we got to get you to 50K. And once we get you to 50K, then you'll be making over $5,000 a month, but you're going to be making a lot of bonuses and jump starts and rank advances up to that point. Now, when you tell people that and they see it and they understand where you're driving, then they want to get in the vehicle, and the vehicle is MDC. And when you really find out, I tell people, get in where they fit in, because when you look at all the incredible products that we have, all the brands that we have, we want people to buy premium quality products, that instead of going to Target or Walmart or Costco or Amazon, they purchase those incredible products from us, and all of us working together, creating a way for people to make an extra $500 a month. So 80% of your people, no matter how big you build your group, Terry and I just went over 13,000 people we have in our group. It's the average people are going to use these products because they love these products. They just love the product. They might not want to make any money. Then you're going to have a group that says, listen, I want to make, between 500 to 1,000 with this inflation stuff and this gas prices and all this craziness that's going on. I didn't realize that, my cost of living has gone up about $400, $500 a month. And I love when Josh shared this with me. It's funny, I actually went on screen and looked, worldwide, there's 2.9 million people that drive Uber 10 and 2 to supplement their income. Millions of people. And a lot of those people have stopped because of gas prices, when we have a product that solves that. They say to be successful, all you need to do is find a need and fill it. And Josh and Jenna consistently put out a lot of brands and a line of products that anyone can fall in love with. So when you use that mentality and you keep driving that deep, then all of a sudden it's like, well, where's 7,600 go? Of course, 7,600 goes to 153, 307, 614. So I'm not going to draw that all down here, but just understand that if you dropped it down 10 levels, that would be 1.2 million in volume. You're a super. You're a super. Now, as you're building this, you got to understand that you would have over 10,000 customers. Terry and I right now have 13,000. You would have over 2,000 affiliates. So when you think about that, I think Terry and I have like over 3,000 subscribers. So my whole goal is, once you draw this out and you think about the 2 by 2 by 2, as soon as I said to you, and I want you to imagine me saying this to you, you and I are sitting face to face, one-on-one. And I said to you this, what is your magic number? What kind of money do you need to make for this to be worth it for you? Because 15% will want to make $500 to $100,000 a week. And then we got 5% of the people, this is on our income disclosure statement, that want to make between 500 to 1,000 a day. Do you guys know that $1 million a year in income is 83,334 in income? And that averages out to be just a little over $3,000 a day. So it's not that you have to do what Terry and I did or any of the other super affiliates, on their way, like Candace Bird Davis or Tomas Adam. These are incredible people that, congratulations to those three that just hit the circle, the inner circle. But there's a lot of super affiliates in here. And I just want you guys to say to you, listen, show them a simple theoretical on how they can get that magic number. So let's say that that's 5,000. Now what you want to do is you just don't want to continue not only drive in depth, but what you also want to do is now don't get into management mode. So I want you guys to imagine that I'm going to take this example, and that example now just goes on one side of the hectagon. Pentagon. So, the Pentagon, like the military, right? So I'm just going to draw this out where you're just doing 2, 4, 8. And as you start building and driving this in depth and getting people to rank, then all of a sudden you got to just go over here and you'll put the 2 and the 4. And then over here, you're doing the 2. Are you guys catching this? So you're building a depth here. You're continue to sponsor what we call phase 1. You continue to build because your goal is to go master. So as soon as you get this 3 levels deep, now you want to do is go do it here. And so now this 8 will turn into 16. Then the next side will turn into 8. The next time will turn into 4. And then my next one is 2. And I know they're upside down. All right. So I'm driving there. And then I'm driving there. And now I'm driving here. Are you guys noticing? So now 16 will turn into 32. The next group is now on level 16. The next level is on 8. The next one is on 4. And then your last one is 2. So you got a pentagon. And what you're doing is a 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. So now if you drove one side to 1 million in volume, another side to 1 million of volume, that's 2 million. Another group, 3 million. Another group, 4 million. The last group, 5 million. And that's your game plan. That's your game plan to master affiliate. So where a lot of people make huge mistakes in doing this is what they do is they do what is called the salesman syndrome. And it's funny how it's, that's exactly in this book. And one of the things is what salesmen do is they have a tendency of just keep bringing in more people. You know what? So they were taught a different way where you just bring in a lot of people and then they go out and then you bring in a lot of people. It's called the salesman syndrome. And then you bring in a lot of people. If you don't take the time to find their magic number and go through a theoretical and show them exactly how they can achieve what they're doing. The other thing that I love about this theoretical example is it gets people to say, oh my God, I thought I would have to bring in a lot of people. No, we got to find 2 serious people. And we might have to get more than 2 to find 2 serious people that want to make that $500 to $1,000 a month. And then we're going to help them get a payday. We're going to help them get a rank. And then we're going to help them get into profit. Then we're going to take their 4 and do the same, and their 8 and do the same. And this is the way I was taught to do the business from the first time that I got in. And so here's something really cool that I'll show you guys because I'm a geek, you know what I mean? So this is our first 2 months in the business. And it's pretty interesting where I knew that numbers never lie. Jim Rohn said it best, man. You know, if you really are bad at this business, then you can always make up for it with the number of people. My philosophy is different. I'd rather find people that someone said, can you put that up again? And this is like our old back office, but it's I put 312 people in what we used to call a pre-enroll, but 312 people as a free account. Out of those 312 people, 81 of them bought product. See, that's why I love saying get in where you fit in. So, you know, some people immediately wanted to make money and other people didn't. A lot of people wanted to try the product out, take advantage of the 60-day money back guarantee, see if they really love the product. And that's great. In this example, if you want to go to super affiliate, that would be 55,556 people on subscription. Did you guys catch that? A lot of people are going, oh my God, I got 2 people. Well, the reason that a lot of people won't buy product and a reason that a lot of people won't introduce you to people is because of what you're sharing with them. So when I tell people, I use a side door approach. I always have. So I'll reach out to people and say, hey, Greg, I haven't talked to you in a while. I just watched a video or a video conference or a Zoom, whatever you want to say. And man, I got excited. I really got excited. And I wanted to reach out to you because I wonder if you know anyone during these uncertain times, that needs to make an extra like $500 a month. Do you know anyone like that? And usually it's always, what is it? You know, what is it? Well, listen, let me show you a very simple theoretical example. I'll send you a link where you can create a free account, just like you would do with Amazon, just like you did with Zoom, just like you did with YouTube, Facebook. Create a free account. And then I'm going to point, guide, and direct you exactly to what you want to know with the videos that Josh and Jenna Zweigel's done, some of the top earners have done. If you want to know more about the product, I can point and guide and direct you to the links inside your back office. But when you create a free account, you're going to get the same back office as I do. And I just want you to know that I'm learning from these people just like you will. So the system's free, the training's free. It's amazing. But again, what I want to do is get you to see the company so you can introduce me to people. See, we pay people to refer us people. And I love when I heard Josh Weigel say this, you know, it's like, man, when I seen that all I needed to do is refer people with excitement and enthusiasm, believing that if they can do it, I can do it. All I got to do is get excited and edify and promote and put people in front of the videos. That's all I did for my first 18 months in this industry. And then when I got involved with MDC, do you guys know all I used to go to super affiliate is Josh and Jenna's videos? And a lot of people go, well, why would you do that? Well, because it's duplicatable. See, if I can point, guide, and direct people to what MDC has put together, and I'm really excited to watch Josh start doing, you know, Jenna just did an incredible leadership. I mean, we're talking about, you know, 2 of the very top people that have ever made money in this industry. And Jenna goes, you know, through a book with John Maxwell, talks about all the different leadership qualities as you're learning. And then Josh is going to start tomorrow, you know, doing a training, teaching people again, this 10 and 2 system of how to be able to focus and show people what is their magic number. And then this is what we got to do to build it. And when you can give people a roadmap, you know, give people a roadmap, and then you say, listen, you know what? You can work as little or as hard as you want. But I'm looking for some people that not only want to make $500 to $1,000 a month, but I want to find people that are going to make 6 figures. I want to find people that will make 6 figures. I want people that really want to make an altered change and change their family tree forever. And you, listen, you can earn income by referring me to those people. And then I'm going to work with those people to help them. So like I shared this one here, we put 81 people in, and I taught my group to do the same thing. So in 13 days, we had 2359 pre-enrollers. Today would be like free affiliates. 458 paid affiliates, did 41,000 in volume. What did I do the next month? We went to from executive to 25,000 and then to 50,000, did 62,500. You don't have to do this in 2 months. You can make it longer. But why? That would be the question, right? Why, when you get in, why wouldn't you want to say, man, I'm just going to do what they told, and I'll close up this training by saying this. First of all, my mentor sort of challenged me. And he said, Robert, say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. Because numbers are what it is. Numbers don't lie. I did a whole video on it. You can find it on YouTube. And it's like, numbers don't lie. So if I could learn something very simple to say to get people in front of an effective presentation, an effective video that showed people that they can earn income in this and they can do it fast. Now what you do is you just say, listen, I want you to introduce me to the very best people you know. When a lot of people get in, they don't go after their chicken list because they want to prove it to themselves. They want to get a check. They want to get a rank. They want it to be consistent. Maybe they want to get a new car. Maybe they want to get a new home. But there's all these things that they feel they need to do before they talk to their top people. If you give them a reason why, an urgency, saying, listen, we could put an extra couple of $1,000s in your pocket in the next couple of weeks. We also could put, $5,000-6,000 in your pocket in the next couple of months. And here's what we need to do. So my mentor said, listen, Robert, for me to make this formula happen, I introduced or showed the video to 70 people in my first 30 days. Let's say you're half of me. Now, this is back in the VCR days, and that's all I'm going to say. No internet, no cell phone. So my goal was, I said, and he said, so let's say you're half of me. And I said, I'm not half of anybody. So you're telling me if I get 70 people to watch this video, that the numbers will work. He says, I promise you they'll work. And that's exactly what I did 35 years ago. And it's exactly what I did a little over 4 years ago in My Daily Choice. I just knew the numbers. People always ask me, how many hours a day do you spend? I don't know. I don't measure stuff that doesn't matter. Well, how many people did you talk to? I don't know. I just know that I got to get 70 people to watch an effective presentation within my first 30 days. That's what I know. If I know that, then that's what I'm going after. I'm not going after how many people did I peak, how many people did I talk to. No, I got to get 70 people to watch this video. I got 72 people to watch the video in my first 30 days, and we did 27,000 in volume. So that would make me a 25K. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I did with MDC. And now you got a rank. It was called sales coordinator. Now I got a check with 2 numbers in front of the comma. Man, you want to think how good you would be or how enthusiastic you would be if you followed a proven path, and as you're driving 10 and 2 and you're going, oh, I think I'm lost. Oh my God. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, and then all of a sudden you look up and you see a sign, and the sign says, you got 600 more miles to super affiliate. Then you get excited again. And you got people that are following you in this caravan, driving their business, GPS to success. If you keep it simple, then people will do that. So when you say, listen, introduce me to the best person, you want to say to them, listen, I'll help you contact this person. I'll help you get them in front of the video that they need to see, to making a decision to introduce you to other people. And again, I'd rather find the right people at the right place in their life, because whether or not you guys agree with this statement, I know it to be true. 35 years I've been in this profession, and I've never seen a better time than now. Stock market and 401ks going down. It's not a joke when people say it's a 301k or a 201k. So people got fear. It's called FUD. They got fear, they got uncertainty, and they got doubt. When I got in this industry in the 80s, there was a similar situation. Do you guys notice that they always say the numbers haven't been this bad for 40 years? The numbers haven't been this bad for 40 years. How many people can take 2022, take 40 away, and see what you end up with? The 1980s. And so the 1980s, you used to walk up to people and say, hey, do you know anyone that needs to make extra money? Me, I need to make extra money. Oh, okay. Let me show you how to create a free affiliate account. Then I want to show you a simple theoretical on how fast we can get money in your pocket. I would like to get you paid by next Thursday and every Thursday after that. And here's the game plan of what we're going to do. People will put the very best people in front of you if you give them a reason why. If you can show them that they can earn money and earn income very quickly by just getting people in. So then the next step was pretty crazy. My mentor said, listen, Robert, if you can get 2,000 people to watch this video, you're done. And that's exactly what I taught my team. And we went from, 25K, I'm using our deals to, to 250 to 500 to super. So in that company 35 years ago, I hit what was called national marketing director. The next company I did it was called international marketing director. I've done this 7 times. 7 times I've gone to the top of the compensation plan. And then Josh and Jenna sat around and go, we're going to create a position called master. So now when you look at it, you could say, well, I need 5 legs with $1 million in each, or, I could have 10 legs with 500,000 K in each, or 20 legs at 250. Are you guys getting this? And so there's no way you guys want to motivate your people. There's nothing more exciting than going out, building a new organization of 2 by 2 by 2 and just showing people exactly the math. If every one of you was showing people how they could make money, then they're going to go, okay, I got it. But like I said, we're living in a time and age where the inflation is happening. Everyone's talking about shrinkflation, inflation. Shrinkflation, what is that? Oh, people don't want to raise their prices. So what they're doing is they're giving you less quantity in the bag. And then you got gas prices. You got all this stuff that's going on, crypto market. It's like everyone right now is sitting around. And if you could say to them, because here's what people hear, why you got to show the theoretical example. I tell people when I seen the theoretical example, and Josh says the same thing. I seen it and I went, wait a minute. So I could refer people to this company. And if they wanted to buy the product, there's a money back guarantee and I get paid every month they get the product. Yeah, but it gets better. How could that get better? How could that get better? Oh, if you know people that need to make money and you refer them and they start going to work, then you get leverage. You get income off other people building their own organization. What? From that day forward, all I wanted to be is a circle. And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to talk about a lot of other and crazy training. All I want to teach people is how to drive. And there's a certain way to doing that. And unfortunately, I just don't have enough time on this video to show you every little thing. But when you teach people to drive, you get them in the seat, you tell them to open up the door, set, down, adjust your seat, put your seatbelt on, adjust your steering wheel or whatever you need, your mirrors, get them all set. Now what? Put your foot on the brake, put it into gear. Let's go get your first two. Let your foot off the brake. Just you when you think about it, how many different ways are there to learn how to drive a car? And here's what's hilarious is apparently there's 4.3 million ways to do network marketing. It's like everyone's got their own way of doing this. Well, this is what I do. No. This is what I do. No. This is what I do. No. It's like basics. Very simple basics. How many ways is there to teach someone to ride a bike? How many different ways is there to learn to walk and talk? Are you guys getting this? And so there's a lot of things, in my opinion, that a person doesn't need to know or learn to get a payday, to get a rank, to get in profit. They just need to be excited. They need to have a clear vision of where they're going and what they're going to make. And they need to simply learn to say how to say as little as possible to as many people as they can, as fast as they can. To get that result, then duplicate that with those two. Duplicate it with that 4. So with that, I want to say to each and every one of you, I believe in you. I know you can do this. I love and appreciate you. And if there's anything that I can do for you, let me know. But the one thing I want to leave you guys with, and I said the word but, is, we have products that everyone wants and needs. They're premium quality products that you can't buy in a store, that you can't get from Amazon. And so if I can help people save money and show them how to earn income, this is the best time in history. Whereas things continue to get worse and worse, because the media really loves telling us how bad it's getting, people are going to be looking for alternatives. People are going to be looking for ways that they not only can help themselves, but help others. And so with this little video here, showing you a game plan to not only get the 3 things again, I know I'm saying them over and over and over again, but there's nothing more exciting than getting your people a payday. No, there is something more exciting. When you get a payday, helping your people get a payday, helping your people get a rank. Man, I want every one of you to experience of focusing on helping your people get a payday. Focusing on helping your people get a payday, to get a rank, to get in profit. When you focus on helping other people get there, then the joy that you'll have going to a convention and watching people that you introduce to this business, keeping it simple, walk across the stage and give you credit. It's the most fulfilling thing in the world. And so I know MDC is going to go to $1 billion. I know that Terry and I are going to master. I know by teaching the basics that other people are going to hit their 500 to 1,000 a month, then 500 to 1,000 a week, 500 to 1,000 a day. You just keep doing the same basics over and over and over again. So you'll never be able to say that you never had a chance. I took that from you today. and you gave it to me. Your time is very valuable. You're very valuable. You're one in a billions and billions. You're created to be a creator. And I believe in you. I know you can do this. If an auto mechanic that's dyslexic can learn to do this, you can do this. I master the mundane. I find the little things that work, and I just keep trying to get people to just master the basics. Because before you know it, when you master the basics, now you can drive with your knees while you're eating a donut and having coffee. Because now it becomes unconscious competent. So you'll never be able to say again that you never had a chance to change your family's tree. You never had a chance to make above average income. You never had a chance to be totally free. You never had a chance to have the time and the money to do the things that you know that you really, truly love to do. Because we took that away from you. So two groups of people. One group of people will go, you know what? I got to learn to do this theoretical example and draw it on a napkin or draw it on a piece of paper, sharing it with people on how we're going to get them a payday. Then there's other people that are just like, I don't know what to do. I'm in the company, but I just don't know what to do. No, this is what you do. Here's the roadmap. Here's the treasure map to get you to the treasure. So I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm so honored and blessed that Josh and Jenna and Chris Baum and the staff of MDC, I love and appreciate them, allowed me to speak to you guys today. And I just know that you can do it. So Chris, back to you. I really appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert. That was amazing. Some golden nuggets there. If you did not take notes, which you should have, we have a recording that's going to be posted, so you guys will be able to catch this again. These are phenomenal words of wisdom, right? When you simplify, you intensify the results. So this is the roadmap, as Robert said. So you have your roadmap, you have your direction. Now it's time for you to take action. As I like to say, the difference that makes a difference is action. So take it. And again, Robert, thank you so much for sharing your time, your wisdom, your knowledge with each and every one of us here. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care. And until next time, I'll see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye now.